Hello? Is there some pony in here? Can I help you?
Let's get one thing straight here, Doc. I was never here. You don't mention this to any of your patients. You don't ask why. And you forget about everything that was said the moment I walk out that door. Got it?
Very well, Miss Dash. You have my solemn word that our conversation will not leave this room.
What? How would you know it was me already?
Miss Dash, as much as I could say that your disguise would probably draw far more attention than just casually flying through town like you normally do, I've already heard more than enough from your friends to know who you are, and I've been living in Ponyville long enough to learn most every pony's scent. Even if I haven't met them face to face, it's kind of hard for any pony to fool this.
Look, I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about you.
Me? Have I done something wrong?
That's what I'm here to find out. I know my friends have been coming to see you and talking about their personal problems, and I just want to make sure that you're good for them.
I see. You're worried about whether all this time they're spending in my office is actually helping them?
Well, no, I think they're happier.
So you have noticed a positive difference?
Yeah, I guess so. Fluttershy actually feels a bit braver and more confident than before. Applejack says she and Applebloom are tired than ever. Rarity's not so stressed out over work. And even Pinkie Pie is learning how to turn down her over-the-top craziness. Sometimes.
Well, I'm glad to hear your positive review of my services, and yet I'm getting the sense that something is still bothering you about all this.
I just want to make sure there isn't some hidden catch here, Mr. Non-Pony. I mean, I've been friends with Fluttershy since we were in flight school. I've always had her back, but she's never been able to come out of her shell like this.
Interesting. I think I may understand what's going on here. I get the impression that you like playing the role of the supportive hero figure, and perhaps you're having trouble with the fact that someone else was able to help your friends in a way that you haven't been able to?
How do you... Don't analyze me! I told you! We're talking about you!
It's nothing you need to be so defensive about, Miss Dash. You are clearly a very loyal pony, and your concern for your friends is admirable. It's just that some problems can't be solved by simply swooping in to some pony's rescue.
So that's all it is, huh? No suspicious plants or weird wolf magic? You just...
Listen to their problems and help every pony to work through them. It's quite simple in principle.
Look, I've stood by my friends through thick and thin for a long time, and I've always thought that I've been able to help them with their problems and make a difference. And now some wolf comes along and makes more of a difference in them than I've seen in all that time. What was the problem? Was I not doing enough?
I'm sure you've been an excellent friend in your own unique way, Miss Dash. Don't sell yourself short. I believe most any pony can relate to that feeling of wanting to help their closest friends, not wanting to see them hurting.
Yeah, that's me all right. If my friends are feeling down or in trouble, I never want to leave them hanging.
Would you care to talk about it? I think you'll find that couch is very comfortable.
Sure, I could give this therapy thing a whirl, so I guess you got me too. Just remember, Doc, not a word to any pony that I was even here. I know where you live. Oh, hey! This couch is pretty sweet. I could totally go for a power nap on this.
So then, Miss Dash, why don't you start by telling me how it makes you feel when you see your friends being helped to a degree you've not seen before?
What do you mean? How do you think I feel? It's great to see them happy. I was just worried that maybe you were doing something suspicious. Hypnotizing them or tricking them or something. You're not, right?
No, Miss Dash, I assure you I'm not.
I mean, just because they weren't able to solve these problems with my help doesn't mean anything, right? You just got a different skill set. It doesn't mean that I've been,
Been what?
You know what? I just realized something. This whole thing was just a misunderstanding. There's nothing weird going on with you. My friends are doing great. I'm doing great. Everything's fine. I think we could just forget about it. Thanks for the therapy, Doc.
Been a failure?
I'm not a failure.
Hmm?
I'm not...
Miss Dash, is there anything...
I'm not a failure!
Very well, Miss Dash, I believe you.
Good!
I sincerely apologize if I have offended you. Please, just take a deep breath and calm yourself. I'm only here to help.
I'm sorry, Doc. I guess I'm being a bit touchy.
That's quite all right, Miss Dash. Believe me, I've had worse in this office. Just know that this is a safe environment where you can open up without fear of judgment.
Okay.
Now, if you are ready to take a seat again, I hope you might be willing to tell me about a different occasion when you felt this fear of failure. I suspect that this is something you've been locking away for some time.
Sometime? Try my whole life! I have a reputation to live up to, you know.
Reputation?
A reputation for being awesome. And as you can probably tell if you see me flying around town, that's not usually a problem. But I guess there are times where I'm not exactly sure I can live up to my name. And if other ponies see me being less than awesome, and if they see me fail, then it looks like I'm living a lie. Like I never really deserved my awesome reputation. And then I'm just some no pony with a big ego.
I see. So you feel that you have a certain image to maintain in the eyes of others? And that image doesn't allow for you to fail in any duty at any time, or to show any degree of uncertainty, weakness, or vulnerability?
Yeah, that.
I imagine it must be quite exhausting trying to maintain this perfect image and reputation at all times.
Exhausting? Please! I got stamina like you wouldn't believe!
Perhaps, but are you certain your drive to always project this image of awesomeness has always been for the better?
Well, to tell you the truth, there was this one time when I may have gone a little bit overboard. I was saving ponies from problems and accidents all over town, and at first I was doing it because it was the right thing to do, but I got so many cheers and pats on the back that I got carried away. It became all about getting those cheers and having that reputation. I guess you could say I let my ego get the better of me for a while. And when some pony else started getting that attention, when I was no longer needed...
I imagine you started feeling very alone.
Wait, what? How did you know that?
It's only natural. If you place so much value on an image or a reputation that simply cannot be sustained at all times, what is left to feel valuable about yourself when that image is no longer there?
Is that what's been happening all this time?
Could it be that that is the reason why you came here today? Why you've been so insistent that no one else knows that you came to see me?
But how are you doing this?
There really isn't anything special about it, Miss Dash. Just like with your friends. All I'm doing is helping ponies discover more about their own weaknesses. And when we better understand and accept our weaknesses, then we can turn those same struggles into great strengths. I'd like to help you to do the same. That is, if you feel up to another visit.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. This is something I've been dealing with my entire life. I can't just switch it off because we talked about it for a bit.
Nor would I expect you to, Miss Dash. And I can understand your feelings of hesitation over something you've held so strongly for so long. You are a positive influence in the lives of many other ponies. And I'd like to see you continue to inspire and uplift. Just don't feel as though you need to face such struggles alone. I'll be right here in case you ever wish to chat.
Yeah, I think I can do that. Thanks, Doc. Just one more thing, though. This conversation never happened.
Oh, right, of course.
I'm just joshing you, Doc. Feel free to hang out if you see me around town. Maybe some of my awesomeness will rub off on you. Later!
Best of luck to you, Miss Rainbow Dash. Perhaps all of us could use a bit more awesome in our lives.